myself about little deals and issues, things I just don't understand. I could white light at night, or it's like touch at times. I don't think I mean anything to you.
That was Gary Newman with our friends Electric, and yes, most of them are, and just desperately trying to find some kind of an English music to throw on the show here, and that's because today we've got with us a special guest, Ian Dyson of Dyson Vacuum Cleaners. No.
Well, no.
Welcome to the show.
Hello.
How are you over there? What time is it?
Yeah, not too bad. It's like nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So,
jeez.
Yeah.
It's we're here on it's Medsy after midnight, but we're actually 11 minutes before midnight. So this is already shambles.
It's already wrong.
It's rubbish, isn't it? But yeah, it's a bit of a chore. I'm sitting here with a wine. I'm just sipping this red wine, trying to get a little bit drunk, and just to get through the evening, really. What have you been doing?
Well, nothing really today. Just been watching a bit of sport on the TV. That's about it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, nothing exciting really.
Just, well, better than working.
Exactly.
Yeah, I first met you, Ian, on Twitter, didn't I?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Ian runs like a Carl Pilkington sort of quotes. I think it's at K Pilkington Q. Is that correct?
Yes, I think so. I can't remember that.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It's a cue. Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah, where you sort of we're both kind of obsessed with this bald mank twat from Manchester. Where is he from? Manchester originally.
Yeah, Manchester. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the Manx are. I don't know if they all sound like Carl, but I've certainly never heard that many people sound like Carl.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, Carl or sort of Noel Gallagher. That sort of. Yeah, the accent's fairly simple.
Yeah, Noel is the other one.
Yeah.
There's only like
The
a
other
handful of people with that accent that I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Carl for the uninitiated is the sort of the bald addition to the Ricky Gervais crowd. The the ever expanding. He gets a lot of friends. That guy. You've got the lanky, goggle-eyed sort of co-writer Stephen Merchant, and Warwick Davis of late, and but Carl's special, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
He's
genius.
There's nothing like that mind. He's just both myself and Ian appreciate the sort of the overwhelming genius of this little cunt. I say that in an affectionate way.
Yeah.
But yeah, why do you love him, Ian?
Yeah, just because everything he says is just hilarious, isn't it? He's just got a different way of thinking, and you can give him any topic, can't you? And his reply will just be crazy.
Yeah, it's like his brain is switched onto this other plane of. It's like he's from another reality or something.
Yeah, I also think because he didn't do much at school, he hasn't been kind of taught in the same way as everybody else, if you like.
But the interesting thing is Ricky has kind of educated him. As time has gone on, he's got little bits of information that it's good stuff, but he's adapted it to his it's gone through the filter of his brain.
Yeah.
And it comes out the other side just with a little bit of inaccuracy.
Yeah, because it's weird because sometimes he questions everything. He does question everything he hears, but then other times he just believes everything he reads as fact, doesn't he, off the internet? So he's sort of got two different logics there,
Or I just love the embellishment when he'll just add to the story, and then he'll know the exact words that were said, and he'll know these conversations that he just makes up these conversations that happen between like a monkey and a zookeeper or whatever.
Yeah.
And he just
kind of a bit of guesswork, and it was it comes out as fact.
He's fantastic. And I really miss I wish they would do like a one-off podcast or something, or like they used to do.
Yeah, they haven't done one for a while, have they? Like a just a straightforward podcast, have they?
Yeah, now and then for the fans, we had that day in the life of Carl. There was a little one they threw out there. It was really funny, and the whole after the proper series, they'd just throw one, or they'd go on a radio somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's been a little while.
I think Ricky seems to have so much going on that he doesn't really have time. They did that Learn English thing that was a little.
I thought that was going to become a whole thing.
Podcast,
I thought they were going to, because they should have went on with that. They should have just done 10 of them. That would have been really good.
But I bet Ricky's got busy with his Derek and the Muppets and all that. He probably hasn't got time to be pissing about with Carl.
Yeah, but it's a shame because because when I first came across Ricky and Steve and Carl, it was before The Office. It was on XFM, just because I used to just go on the web and just listen to different radio, and just stumbled at 3 a.m. onto this XFM. Didn't know what it was, didn't know anything, and it was just broadcasting live, and just listen to these blokes, and it was just Steve and Ricky then, and Carl was pretty quiet for a little while, so I didn't really know of Carl. I sort of got to know Ricky and Steve, But yeah, they weren't famous or anything particularly. You know, I'd never heard of either of them.
Oh yeah,
Because they hadn't done The
I
Office.
never. Oh, sorry. I never heard the XFM show when it went out because it only went out in London, and I didn't. You know, when it was
Right.
2001 or whatever, I never realised you could sort of listen in on the internet. So I never kind of noticed about it beforehand. It's only when they start. Well, anyway, I only heard about Ricky from watching The Office.
Yeah. See,
And
I'm pretty lucky in that respect that I kind of stumbled across
Yeah.
them, and I feel like I kind of, you know, like as Ricky got sort of more known and things took off, I kind of felt like, you know, it was a really good feeling because it was like these sort of nobodies that I knew were just suddenly becoming a lot bigger.
Yeah.
And, you know, they did extras and they did all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And it just went on from there. It was really cool that they, you know, they started out, and then people started to say that Carl was a character,
Yeah.
you know, and that kind of thing, and I was like, no, he's not. You know, he was there
Yeah.
before any of this started, and you know, I never bought that he was a character.
No, nor did I. And sometimes now, even if you go on, like, you read comments under videos, people always put like, "Oh, an idiot abroad scripted. It's all like fake and all this." It's like it clearly isn't. Like,
Yeah, if you
anybody
know
would
the
think-
history of it.
Yeah, there's no way that anybody could keep the character for like 10 years or whatever it's been, like just to be exactly the same.
Oh, it would drive him nuts.
Yeah.
You know, I love when they actually question him about, you know, that people thought he was an actor called Graham,
Yeah,
and he's like,
and that
of all,
annoys him as well.
of all the names.
Yeah, he wasn't
It's
happy
like-
with the name
he
Graham.
was upset with the name that was chosen. It's just too good. And I remember when there was like this guy that questioned it, Ian Campling or whatever his name was, questioned. He wrote for someone, some American thing, and
yeah.
they were saying that he, you know, they invited him along to, you know, they challenged him to just come and meet Carl, just so they could prove that he wasn't a character.
Oh yeah,
And I don't know
I
whether
think I saw that.
don't think I
Or
did.
heard
That,
it.
that yeah, that's way back in the XFM days.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they challenged because there was a whole, even back then there was a whole question of people thought he was real and he was fake, and they were saying no, we wouldn't waste a character that good on crappy radio.
Yeah.
Which that sold me straight away because I'm thinking, yeah, they would definitely have just they wouldn't have wasted
Yeah.
it for the few listeners at the time. But yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll cut and wait. I think I don't know when that new show he's doing is coming out. What's it called? The Moaning of Life. That's. I think
I
that's.
can't
like-
wait for that.
I think that was like said autumn or something. So that'll be like September, or October. But yeah, that'll be good.
That'll be fantastic.